Welcome everybody to RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. This is the show that's here to motivate you, to inspire you, to help you to become a top performer in whatever field that you're in. I know the majority of you that are watching are retriever sales representatives, and I know for a fact there's a lot of merchant service representatives from other companies. If you're ready to come with the winning team, give me a call. You know the number, 904-434-4635. And you know the opportunity is incredible. It's amazing. So that's what the shows are all about. We're here to get you pumped up. We're here to get you motivated, here to inspire you, and here to help you be in the top of your game, especially in the field of selling. Now I know, like I said, a lot of you that are observing and watching the shows, I have a lot of you that are reaching out. I know some of you are in other field of selling. That's great. I hope this is helping you, whether it's direct sales, retail sales. Some of you that are watching, you are with merchant services, like I said, with other companies. And if you would like to get on board, I want you to give me a call, because we are going to teach you and we're going to train you, and we are here to get you to a higher level, especially in this industry. So many people get caught up in, what are the percentages? What am I going to make? You know, I've got people calling me up. It's like, yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years. I had a guy call me up. He goes, I got 8 different companies that I work with, and one I'm making 50 bucks a month here, none with this one, 100 with that. I'm like, you've been in the business that long and you're floating along, jumping from company to company, and you're not making any money, and you're getting all caught up in what are the percentages going to be. The bottom line is, what is the bottom line? So here I'm going to encourage you today, no matter what you're doing, but especially in the merchant service area, don't get caught up in what you're going to make up front and all these other things, because all these other merchant service companies, most of them are lying. You know, they're going to tell you, we're going to give you this percentage, and when you look at the Schedule A and all the fees, it ends up being half of that. So don't get all caught up in that. Here's the key, and I want you to pay close attention, because this is very, very important. Get this. Please get this. Get with the right company, which I believe that's Retriever Merchant Solutions. I know, especially for me, been doing this since 2000. So here we are, 21 years. Started with a different company. They were good, nowhere near where we are. Started with Retriever early 2002, almost 20 years. I can tell you this, every year has been better than the previous year financially, and in so many other ways as well. And that includes 2020, the crazy year. Every year has been better than the previous year. Now, when I first started out, I didn't make anything in residuals. I didn't even know what residuals were. I had to find out later on after a couple of years. But I stuck to it, and I kept going forward. So that's number one. Get with the right company. Don't look back. Don't be jumping around from company to company looking for the best deal. Be loyal. You know, be that type of person where you say, I'm sticking with this company and I'm not going any further. I'm just moving ahead. I'm not looking back. I'm not jumping around anywhere else. This is my future. I'm on board the Retriever Success Train. And while you're doing that, when I'm talking about the right company, I'm talking about getting with the right people as well. People that have integrity. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's perfect, because nobody's perfect. But get in with a company that they have integrity. They're going to teach you this business. That's very, very important. You can only imagine how many people are calling me up right now. They're seeing all the videos that we have on YouTube. They're seeing the videos I've done with James Shepard, the interviews that I've done, and they're all calling. They're like working for these other merchant service companies, and they're like, man, I get nothing from them. You know, you don't even know what I'm doing. All I know is I love the opportunity. I want to make residual income, but I'm not making any money. Nobody's helping me out, and I feel like I'm on my own. And I say, man, I'm so thankful for what we have here, because it's incredible. It's amazing. So get with the right people people that are going to teach you this business, teach you to do it the right way, train you the right way, teach you how to cold call. That's important. That's the most lucrative way to learn and earn and be a top performer in this business. Now, when I'm talking about cold calling, I'm not just talking about calling on the phone. I'm talking about being able to take you out into the field, go to different businesses, stop in for the very first time and write merchants. Teach you how to get referrals, teach you how to give a presentation, teach you how to have a conversation presentation, how to build a rapport, how to handle objections, how to close more effectively, how to explain the products, how to explain the services. Not only that, having all the products and all the services, not only that, having the company that backs you up with support. And I'm talking about when you write a merchant, you can turn it in, get a merchant number pretty much that day, ship the equipment out within a day, call that merchant up, get it installed, get it set up, have the money deposited in your bank, and make a residual income every single month. You get that first one, whatever the amount is, it's exciting, it's not going to be big, but it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger as long as you keep producing and you keep working. And when you do that, when you're with the right company, you will live a dream beyond your wildest imagination. That's what we have here. You know, we have people calling me up saying, hey, I make this amount of percentage. Then I'll say, well, let you talk to a guy that's been doing this for 2 years. He doesn't get caught up in the percentages, but I can tell you what his numbers are, and he can tell you too as well. And he doesn't talk about percentages, he talks about what he's actually earning, because that's the bottom line. And the amazing thing about it, it keeps on getting better. So keep that in mind for all of you that are watching this, whether you're even with Retriever, any type of sales field, many of you watching in the merchant service industry, get into a company like ours, especially ours. We have openings available, but you can feel like you're part of something that's growing, something that's exciting, something that's expanding, and something that you can be and grow as high and as much as you want to grow. If you want to be a multimillionaire, yes, you can accomplish that. You won't be a Lone Ranger. You'll feel part of something big. And I'm talking about all the exciting things that we do. For example, Christmas party. 10 years. We're going to get ready to do our 10th annual Christmas party at the end of this year. It's going to be an 80s theme. We're going to be giving awards away to the top performers. A weekend in Disney World. How awesome is that? We're getting ready to finish up our summer contest. We will be going to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico in November. In the following year, for our sales contest throughout this year, we will be in the one and only resort, 5-star beautiful hotel in the Bahamas. So these are the things that we do. We do sales blitzes. I'm just getting ready to go on one within the next week. Taking about 18 representatives, a lot of them new, and we're going to be on a sales blitz, learning and teaching people about this business, helping them to become a top performer. Not only that, when we train people, that's a big part. It's not like, watch this video, good luck to you. Those videos that we make are awesome because it's on top of what you're already doing, but we are physically going to take you out in the field, show you how it's done. We're going to do some one-on-one training, teach you the business. Does it end there? Not at all. That's just the beginning. When you're out there in the field, it's important to know you've got a question, you've got people that you can call. You'll have a team leader, you'll have myself, you'll have your relationship managers. We are here for your success. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? That's what it's all about, because it's fantastic. So we are very excited. I want you to get excited, and I want you to do this the right way. Jump on board. Don't look back. Jump on board the success train and keep moving, and surround yourself with winners, and let's go out and make it happen. I feel I should applaud at that. That was awesome. I'm excited. pumped up and I'm excited for your success. So we have a great show today, and we're going to talk about confidence today, because that's a big, important factor when it comes to having success. Now, knowledge breeds confidence. Confidence breeds knowledge. That goes along with it. But you got to get out there in the field. You got to learn. That's the only way you're going to become more confident. So the title of the show is Habits of Truly Confident People. And this is just in general, and I'm going to share a bunch of things with you today, and I'm excited to share them with you. So let's take a short break. You can break out a notebook and you write these down and say to yourself, what do I need to work on? Write out a thing, 1 to 10. What do I grade myself in each level? It's all about growing. It's all about expanding. All about improving. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, this is Rich Norton with Retriever Merchant Solutions. I am excited about the opportunity that we have with Retriever Merchant Solutions. I have a passion to teach people, to train people, to help people reach a maximum level, to reach their full potential. We have leaders, and we are expanding with all of our leaders. We have leaders all throughout the country that are teaching people, training people, and this is exciting to see the success that's been happening all around the country. Now, if you're out there and you're wondering, hey, can I be successful in direct selling? Well, here's the key. Find the right company, find the right people, find the people that have integrity. Look for a position where they have upfront money, where you can build a wonderful life right from the beginning, but also an opportunity where you can earn residual income. That's what we have with Retriever Merchant Solutions. So if you are excited about an opportunity like that, I'm here to tell you that we're going to train you, we're going to teach you, we're going to introduce you to representatives all around the country that are doing amazing things and earning incredible income. That could be you if you're willing to make a commitment. It's going to take a positive attitude, determination, a lot of persistence, and never, ever giving up. So if I just describe you and you're looking for that type of life, give me a call. You're going to see the numbers right here on the screen. You'll see the email. You can reach out to me through email. You can give me a call at 904-434-4635. Thanks so much. Have a fantastic day, and I wish you great success.
Hey everybody, Johnny Van Zandt here from Skinner. You're watching RMS with Richard Norton. Sales and inspiration.
Yeah.
There you go. On American Hearts Radio, web TV.
All right, I'm right back with you, and I want to ask you a quick question. What is your confidence level overall? If you had to grade yourself from 1 to 10, and somebody was to say to you, how would you rate yourself in the field of confidence? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Or how would other people grade you? That's a good question too as well. 1 to 10 when it comes to confidence. And we all can improve in that area, whether it's meeting people one-on-one, whether we're in a big social setting, whether we're learning this business, for example, when we're in a presentation, because the confidence is a very important factor when it comes to success. How can a prospect have confidence in you if you first don't have confidence in yourself? So it's important to really get that confidence down. So I've got 12 different areas today, and we'll probably have to take a couple shows, which is fine. I'm not rushing through this. I may jump through a bunch of them real fast, but I want to make sure we're crystal clear, and I want you to rate yourself in these areas and find out, am I doing that? Do I need work in that area? Because again, we're all under construction. That includes myself, Rich Norton, always looking to improve, always looking to become more confident. So number 1, confident people. These are habits of truly confident people. So I want people to say this about you. Such and such, they're truly a confident person. What a great explanation of somebody. So truly confident person, that's what we want everybody to say about you. But truly confident people, they get their happiness from within. I had a representative the other day ask me a question, and they said to me, and it was a great question, and I complimented them on the question, and they said, "Rich, man, you're always so happy. Are you happy because you're wealthy and you make all kinds of money and you're successful?" And I paused. I said, that's a great question. I don't know if anybody has asked me that question, but I have to answer honestly, and I have to say no. And he was surprised when I answered. He goes, "Really?" I said, "I enjoy being successful. I worked hard to become successful. I enjoy the wealth that comes with it, but that does not define my happiness." Here's the key. Happiness comes from within. Happiness is a choice. And I said that again. Happiness is a choice. Whether I'm successful, whether I'm having a good day, bad day, whether I wasn't successful in the past, I choose and remain to be happy. Because I remember years ago, even before that, 20 some odd years ago, I had a friend, and he said to me, he goes, "Man, Rich, your world is all falling apart." And he was brutally honest with me, right? Because how can your world be so falling apart and you be so positive? How does that work? Are you kind of crazy or something? But that goes to show you, and I laughed at that, because he was real. He was real with me. And the bottom line is that I told him, I said, "You know what? I'm going to get through this. I'm going through some circumstances right now, some difficulties right now, but I have a choice. I can either be negative or I can be positive. I can be sad or I can be happy. Today, this day, I choose happiness." So truly confident people understand that the happiness comes from within. It's not attached to wealth. It's not attached to success. Believe me, I've been poor and unsuccessful. I am pretty wealthy, and I'm not bragging, successful, obtained a lot of success. I enjoy the success and the money that comes with it, but that does not define my happiness. Because there are, and I said this to the guy that asked me the question, I said there are a lot of miserable people in this world that have all the money and all the success that they want, and they are miserable. He goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah. Check out Hollywood. They're all over the place, right? There's the music industry, wherever it might be. I mean, any type of entertainment, any type of business, and they're miserable." So that goes to show you they have everything that they want in the world, but they still choose to be miserable. So confident people, truly confident people, understand that the happiness comes from within. So what did I say? Happiness is a choice. Choose to be happy. Number two, they don't judge other people. That's a big one right there. Truly confident people don't judge other people, because when you really get down to the nitty-gritty and you really think about that, usually the people that lack confidence tend to put other people down. If you find that maybe friends have put you down, so-called friends, or people in your life or even in your family put you down, or it even happens in relationships, one-on-one relationships, that means, here's the bottom line, that means they are lacking self-confidence. Because here's what happens. People that are low and down don't want to see other people succeed. They want to bring them down with them. And I hope this really makes a lot of sense. So truly confident people, they don't have arrogance. They're confident. Sometimes people mistake that and they think, wow, that person is really, really thinks about himself too much. He's arrogant. There's a difference right there. Confidence is real, arrogance is fake. Usually people that are arrogant lack confidence. They're arrogant because they lack confidence. It's nice to see someone walk into a room and they just radiate that confidence. And it's the same thing in our industry and our business, where you should be reeking with confidence. I say that a lot. You can just feel the confidence oozing out of you. And that comes with time, and it comes with just acting that way. Act confident. In order to be confident, you have to act confident. So think about that. Truly confident people do not judge other people. As a matter of fact, they do the opposite. They look for the good in other people. I've seen this where people in the club that we belong to, or we go to a nice restaurant, and I see people that are so-called successful, and they talk down to other people, and they look down upon other people, or they judge other people that maybe are not in a role that's up to their standards or up to their level. They might say, look at that guy, look at the type of job he's got. We should respect all people, and we should be kind to all people and not judge other people. So confident people do the exact opposite. They truly confident people look for the good in other people. So keep that in mind. Number 3, they don't say yes unless they really want to. That's a big one right there, because sometimes we become people pleasers, and people will ask us, hey, can you do me a favor? I want you to do this for me. I need some help in this area. Yeah. I mean, and you don't really want to do it, right? Or you're not really available, or you're overextending yourself. But because you lack confidence, you just say, yeah, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. And then what ends up happening, you end up resenting that person, or you're mad at yourself for saying yes. So every once in a while, keep this in mind, sometimes we just have to say, no, we can't do it. Now, we don't have to say that rudely, but if somebody says, hey, can you do me a favor? Before you say yes, find out what that favor is. I need you to do this for me. Now, the best way to respond is to say, I don't know, I'm pretty busy. Let me check my schedule, and I'll give you a yes or no answer. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't be, let me think about it, I'll get back with you. Don't leave the person up in the air. Simple yes or simple no. Let your yes be yes. Let your no be no. These are very important, and that's what truly confident people do. They understand, and they don't say yes unless they really want to do it. Okay, unless they really want to help out. So keep that in mind. Number 4, truly confident people, these are habits that they have, they're great listeners. And that helps in our industry also. People have the misconception that, in order to be successful, you have to have the gift of gab. And you've got to talk, and you've got to talk, and you've got to talk people's ears off. And I'm amazed, because I go to sales seminars. I love it. The first of the year, we go to our summit that we do with Retriever Merchant Solutions, and we get close to 100 representatives from all different walks of life, from all different backgrounds, and I've met them all. And I've had people come up to me like, Rich Norton, I'm going to beat you. I'm like, great, fantastic, good, go for it. That's awesome. I just listen to them. And then I'll talk to some, and I'll ask a couple questions, and some of them just go on and on and on, and they just talk about themselves. That's it. And they do good. They do pretty good in our industry, but they don't have the success that they really would have if they just learn the art of listening. And that's what truly confident people do. They don't walk into a room and say, look at me, hey, it's all about me, hey, I'm the life of the party, let me talk. Now, you can do that once in a while, but that shouldn't be what you should do all the time, because you're just full of hot air. That's the bottom line. But how about this, where you can just walk into a room, whether it's a group of 100 people, just work the room, meet people. Hey, my name's Rich, and just start asking people questions. And then when you're asking them questions, what you're going to do is you're going to listen to them, because that's what truly confident people do, is they listen. And they listen intently, and they listen because they're very, very positive, and they give a response, whether it's shaking their head up and down and saying, wow, that's great, man, that's fantastic. And I've told this story before, but years ago I was telling my youngest daughter and her friend, I said, you know, when it comes to confidence and when it comes to people liking you a lot more, this is what you're going to find out. Most people try too hard. You know, they oversell themselves. They did everything. You know, I mean, they've been on this earth for 21 years and they've done everything in their entire life. They know everything, they've done everything, and they just tell you about how great they are. That's typical people that lack confidence. They have no confidence at all. But how about this? When you walk into a room, I want you to do this exercise. This is your exercise for the next social gathering that you go to, and go out and meet as many people as you can in that room. Don't talk about yourself. You know, people may ask you some questions, give them some information. You don't have to go on and on and on, but just start going around the room and ask people questions. And while you're doing that, smile and say, that's great, that's fantastic. How do you, and then come back with some follow-up questions. Then once you're done with them, you don't just say, hey, I'm done with you. You know, hey, it's great meeting you. Good luck with what you're doing. I'm really excited for you. Give them some positive encouragement. Move on to the next one. Now, you can do that for an hour. You can do that for a couple hours. By the end of the night, the impression that people will have of you, you'll be the most popular people in that room. And the responses people will say is, man, what a great person that was. They're a great listener. You know, they seem really sure of themselves, very, very confident. And that's the key, as opposed to guy that runs around the whole room, I'm the number one this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, look at me, this is what I've done, this is where I've gone. You know, let's stop talking about me, let's talk about you. What do you like best about me? You know, that's pretty much how the typical person is. But don't be the typical person. Walk into the room, and it's called a quiet confidence. There's nothing like it. You feel fantastic. It has nothing to do with being arrogant or rude. People respond to people that are confident. This is good stuff. And here's another one. Number 5, they speak with conviction. In other words, when they talk, they're not mealy-mouthed. You know, they're not talking real soft. They don't have sentences that end up with question marks. Hi, my name's Rich Norton, and I worked in Retriever Merchant Solutions, and I'm working, you know, you've seen people do that. You may have done that yourself. You know, you may have been giving a presentation, and your sentences all sound like questions at the end. When a person does that, here's the bottom line. When they're doing that, they don't have the confidence, and they're showing people that they don't have confidence. So it's important that you speak with conviction. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. When you're talking to a merchant, people respond to people that are confident. Please keep that in mind. They listen intently, and they're going to respond way better, so much better. So make sure that you speak with conviction. Like when you're giving your opener, for example, you don't want to walk in and be shifty-eyed and like babble through it and start using filler words. When you walk in, just walk in, hey, my name's Rich. Lots of conviction. You have good voice inflection. I'm with RMS. I'm the regional director locally in the area, and I work in the payment processing division. And then you take a little pause right there, and then once you've done that, say, I've been helping a bunch of people. Some people that I've been helping out are using Square. Some are using merchant services. I just helped a guy out. He had a machine. He was paying all kind of fees. So we're allowing everybody to come directly with us. So you see, when I'm speaking with conviction. And that's the same thing. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So talk loud and distinctly. Clarity destroys skepticism. Don't talk fast. You know, if we come up from the Northeast, I grew up in that area, it's kind of typical to kind of ramble through everything, and it's like, whoosh, goes right by everybody. You got to learn to slow down, not too slow where people are waiting for every word to say. Speak with conviction, speak properly, and not what you say, it's how you say it. So that's what truly confident people do, is they speak with conviction. So keep that in mind. We're going to take a short break. I got a few more to share with you, and we will be right back. Hello everybody, Rich Norton here from RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. I want to thank you all for tuning into our shows. Most of our shows are recorded here live at Hands and Feet Foundation, which is a ministry that I serve in, and I'm very, very blessed to serve into this ministry. My wife and I come out here. She's out here every Thursday or Tuesday. She brings music out to everybody, and I come out usually with her on Saturdays, and we have church with everybody that comes out here. And we've been very fortunate, very blessed to come out here and serve in this ministry. This is a ministry that's near and dear to our hearts. We have a passion and we have a heart for the lost. We have a passion and a heart for people that are down and out. And the majority of the people that come here are homeless, been through some very difficult times, whether it's bad choices on their own or whether it's just circumstances. We just love on them, and we help them get off the streets, and we help them get into rehab for some people that are wanting to get clean. We send them to different places. So there's just wonderful things that are happening here at Hands and Feet Foundation. So if you'd like to learn more, you can go to handsandfeetfoundation.org. You can look them up on Facebook, Hands and Feet Westside, or you can come out and visit 7478 103rd Street, Jacksonville, Florida. If you'd like to come out and visit, or you'd like to give a donation, or you just like to come out and help serve, come and join us. It'd be fantastic to see you. You'll see me in my shorts and my t-shirt and my guitar. I'm just having a great day. So we'd love for you to come out here as well. Thank you. All right, I'm super pumped up to share this with you, because if you want to have great success, you know, being confident, that goes a long way. People respond to people that are confident. And I'm glad that we're going to do this over a two-part series, because this is valuable information that will help you not only with RMS, not only in the business field, but just in life in general. People respond to people that are truly confident. Here's another one. Truly confident people, they set small daily goals. Sometimes people will say to me, and they'll say, Rich, I had somebody say this to me over the weekend. They're like, you know, you got this condo on the beach, you're about ready to retire, aren't you? And I'm like, no. And my wife laughed and my daughters laughed. They're like, no, not Dad, he ain't gonna retire. He's always gotta have a purpose. And they're like, why? I mean, haven't you made enough money? It has nothing to do with money at all. I'm all about growing. I'm all about improving each and every day. When we have the breath of life, when we wake up in the morning, we're given that gift of the breath of life. The question is, what are we going to do each day? Now, confident people, truly confident people, are setting daily goals, and they're looking for small victories. That's part of life. All right, for example, today I was working, it was raining, pouring down rain, I got rained on, and I was working in some small towns, and I'm pounding. I didn't have a lot of time because I got to get back here, so I put that pressure on myself, but I got out there and I finally wrote a merchant. So I celebrated that small victory. Good job, Rich, whatever it might be. You know, that's part of my daily routine. Each and every day I have a purpose. You know, I know exactly, and I set my goal. I know what I want to accomplish each and every day. And we set small victories, we set daily goals. That's all part of the growth progress. That's all part of the improvement progress. What ends up happening, it's easy to rest on our laurels. I've seen that in this business. I joke about that a lot. I talk about people having residual-itis, and they get to a point where it's like, I've made enough money, which is great, that's fine, but when they try to get back in the field, let's say they've taken a long period of time off, it is very difficult. And I find that just about all of them have completely lost their confidence. They get out there and they stumble and they've lost it. Now they can get it back, it's going to take some time. That's part of that building momentum. It doesn't mean that it's over with. I've seen people that work this part-time try to do it full-time, and they finally understand that whole momentum thing. And that's a big part of what we do, and that's why truly confident people have a schedule. They know exactly what they want to accomplish, and they work each and every day setting goals. That's the way I always want to be, no matter what level that I achieve. I want to keep improving. I hope that's your goal also. Now, I'm not saying don't enjoy life. If you see me on social media, I enjoy life. I know when to chill out. I know when to have great time, family time. I do that. I have a proper balance. I've learned that through the hard way over the years. But it's important that no matter what level that we achieve, if we truly want to be confident in all phases of our lives, that we set daily goals and get small victories, keep improving, and keep growing. So I shared with you today 6, which is perfect, all right, because the next show that we're going to do, I got 6 more for you. So this is a 2-part series on habits of truly confident people. And that should be your goal. That's my goal for myself. Rewind, watch these over again, find out what you need work on most of all, keep improving in each area. And just as I was talking, when you wake up in the morning, you have new breath, hopefully. That's a gift from God. What you do with that gift is your gift back to God. So make it an awesome one. Keep growing, keep improving, get more confident, and we'll see you next time on RMS Sales Training and Inspiration.